It happens every day. Lines of communication are established. An idea is communicated. It travels, touches minds, sparks new thought. Often, an idea changes people. Sometimes, it changes the world. The idea may be as simple as boosting employee morale, resulting in a better work life, or as complex as a new surgery technique that literally saves lives. For an idea to have the power to change, communication must be clear and impactful. It's never just a speech or a meeting or a presentation. It's an experience. It's a show. PSAV Presentation Services. Partners in Show.
It took a long time to become the leading AV company in the world. 4 business lines, over 700 locations, and more than 3,000 employees. And we didn't get there by being an ordinary AV equipment supplier. We bring so much more than technical services to hotels, conferences, trade shows, producers and staging, as well as to local events. PSAV is in the experience business. That's our story.
When ideas are communicated, big or small, it's an experience. And it's people like me, people completely at home in a live environment who can actually bring that experience to life. Some call it corporate theater, but at PSAV, we know it's bigger than that. This is show business, and nobody runs a show like we do.
I'm Renee Ashcraft. I work for Tenet Healthcare. I'm responsible for our travel program, which includes meetings and events. For the most part, our standard meeting is about, I would say, 25 to 30 people.
So I set up conventions and meetings around the world for the Society of Thoracic Surgeons. They're not a very easy audience because they're heart and lung doctors. If they make an error, they lose their patient, so they're not really forgiving of errors too much.
I work at the Sheraton Chicago Hotel and Towers, and we're primarily a group hotel. The group experience depends so much on the audiovisual experience.
The stakes are always high, and the pressure's always on. Whether it's a projector and screen in a local museum, a quarterly meeting in a boardroom, or a national convention for 10,000.
As someone who plans large meetings, conferences, and events for our executives, the number one thing on my list is AV. It's the thing that is most visible to our participants, and it's really the thing that's most important to our executives.
When you look at the great experiences at our hotel, we're having one right now as we speak. We have this really intense group in the hotel. Their expectations are extremely high. Their audio-visual requirements are equally as tough. And I'll tell you, the feedback right now, it is just outstanding.
The difference between an AV supplier and a PSAV partner is huge. A traditional AV supplier will provide you with AV equipment. That's about it. A PSAV partner will do everything possible to make your show unforgettable. And when it comes to equipment, PSAV goes above and beyond AV to provide event technology that responds to your specific show needs. As PSAV partners in show, we are committed to keeping our event technology flexible and intuitive, as well as cutting edge.
We organize our big annual meeting every January for approximately 5,000 doctors around the country. We do live transmissions from 4 different hospitals, and the doctors are explaining each procedure as it's being done in the operating room.
Ideas, flexibility, smarts, all great. But probably the most important thing a PSAV partner brings to the table is peace of mind.
We plan an annual roadshow where we're putting together the same event in multiple locations across the country. The thing that PSAV does for us that makes it so much easier from a planning perspective is it's set up and orchestrated from a central location.
Making our customers look good is what makes it all worthwhile for us. The moment it all goes live, when every cue is hit, when you can feel the audience engage, sense the impact, those are the moments we live for, but they belong to you.
PSAV makes me feel as though I am the most important general manager in their world.
You know, at the end of a large conference, it's a huge relief, but it's also just a feeling of satisfaction, and much of that is related to the job that PSAV does in supporting us in our meetings and events.
It happens every day. An idea is communicated with such clarity and impact, it transforms all who experience it. It happens when the focus shifts from communication equipment to the total communication experience. It happens when your partners understand that when big ideas are at stake, there are no small shows. It happens with PSAV. PSAV Presentation Services, Partners in Show.